middle 1880s, there was 4 brothers, Weaver brothers, that came up from Oregon, and they actually cowboyed in the Judith with Charlie Russell and became actually good friends with Charlie Russell. Well, you know, it's a harsh country. And when they first came, you know, there was no settlement. They had to build their house. They had to do everything. Everything was done by horseback. My granddad, he was born in Chinook, and then when he was 16 years old, he didn't like the bar very well, so he left home and he just cowboyed. Rode horses, broke horses. They say one time he trailed 300 loose horses to Canada. He'd take them up there and trade them for unbroke horses and then bring them back. He'd heard about this ranch for sale, so he bought this ranch in 1925. Well, the horse brand was recorded in 1888, and that was 1 year before Montana became a state. And so now my grandkids are the 6th generation to ride horses under that brand, living the ranching way of life. Like my granddad, he was a rancher. He was more of a horseman. He trained and broke horses. And in all that time, the tradition of taking care of your horses and your livestock and everything, that's been passed down. And now I've kind of tried to pass it down to my son and grandkids. We've been very fortunate. Our horses have went out and done well. We'll have our 25th sale this fall, and in those 25 years, we've sold all 50 states, 7 Canadian provinces, Australia, Germany, South Africa, Brazil, Mexico, all from our sale in Great Falls. And we've had a lot of our horses go on and do well. The American cowboy, I think the true American cowboy, he has respect. You know, he tips his hat to a lady. He takes care of, when he gets done riding, he takes care of his horse and feeds it before he comes in and eats and rests. And it's respect for your neighbor, it's respect for everything. I think that's the true American cowboy way of life. With the Charlie Russell Museum, it's, they're preserving the history, preserving Charlie Russell history, and his Western, and we just tie in this with the cowboy, and we want to preserve our past so that going forward people understand where we come from, how we do it, and to enjoy the Western way of life, to do this, like Augustus McCrae said, there's nothing better than to ride a good horse in new country. We're very fortunate. We're a very diversified ranch. We're kind of, our north end is mountainous, and then the southern end is more flat land. But the mountain, like the Tiger Mountain, is kind of the mainstay of our ranch. It's what everybody associates with our ranch, is the mountain. And I've always tried to be a steward of the land. We don't overgraze. We try to keep our pastures in good shape. I've done a lot of water projects to develop water on the ranch. And just to, it goes back to husbandry. You take care of the land, it'll take care of you. And it's the same with the livestock. You take care of them, they'll take care of you. And I think goes back to the Western tradition. If you're a cowboy and stuff, in most cases you're your own boss, but you still ride for the brand, and that's what whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter what it is. You're working for somebody, or you're at your neighbor's, or anything, you ride for the brand, and that's an important part of the Western culture.